attendance a todos. Welcome to this special Chile pork launch event. We'll learn more about it in a while. And we hope, well, this special launch event, we hope will be the beginning of a long and lasting business relationship with all of you. So, me llamo Tony Abad. I am Tony Abad, and I will be your host for the evening. First of all, let me begin by thanking the presence of none other than Senor Claudio Rojas, Honorable Ambassador of Chile to the Philippines, and all the authorities and members of the Embassy of Chile who are accompanying him tonight. We also have Senor Marco Navarro, Consul of Chile in the Philippines. Thank you. And of course, last but not the least, we have our special visitor, Senor Juan Carlos Dominguez, el Presidente de Chile Carne, the Chilean Meat Exporters Association, who now leads Chilepork, the international promotion brand for Chilean pork. Most importantly, we would like to thank the presence of each and every one of you here and the companies that you represent, as well as our special partners in media that have taken the time to accompany us in this special opportunity, this special event. So, on behalf of the government of Chile, we would now like to invite Senor Claudio Rojas, Ambassador of Chile to the Philippines, to please share with us a few words of welcome. Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Buenas tardes a mis compatriotas, a la gente que habla el español, que esperemos que sea cada vez más acá en Filipinas. I would like to, first of all, to acknowledge that this event is a common effort done by our counterparts, the institutional counterparts of the Philippines. So I want to acknowledge the presence of Jesus that is sitting in the back. So I want to, the chairman of the Meat Importers Association of the Philippines, that has been very significant to us on doing this event, and of course on getting our meat products here. I would like to also acknowledge the significance and the effort done by Chile Carne in approaching this market, and in that process also to be grateful for the fact that they have trusted us at the embassy in joining your efforts. And of course, it goes without saying that we have a gratitude of that in terms of believing in the work that we are doing at the embassy, and particularly our DCM, Marco Navarro, and also Carmina and Isa, who are our professional assistant and people that help us in carrying on our endeavor here. And also, it goes a sort of a recognition, a special recognition, and I do this on behalf of Marcos and myself, to our wives, because otherwise, if we don't have the support of our loved ones in doing our work here, it's more complex because we have a very small mission. But we are multitasking, and with those very domestic sort of reflections, I would like to get into a more concrete sort of institutional presentation to you. Maybe you are wonder this concept of, related with Chile pork and want to export. And I'm not going to be a spoiler, that is going to be explained by the president and the chairman of the Meat Association of Chile. But what I want to rescue here, and this is very significant to us from the public sector, is the fact that this endeavor is something that we do it together with the private sector. So this initiative is an effort that combines the public and private sector in a very strong partnership. And that is a good reflection in terms of what maybe it will be a way forward. Also, has a best practice case for the Philippines and the new momentum of the Philippines on trying to tap new markets and to do trade promotion. Because we do understand, and this is very significant too, we do understand that trade has to be both ways. It cannot be just one way only. And in that sense, Chile and the Philippines, we are complementary economies, we are not competitors. And therefore we have to tap on those areas where both of us can gain substantive market share, new markets, and in a relation that is of benefit to the two countries. Chile, as you know, it has a very extensive network of free trade agreements. And let me explain you a bit from a historical perspective, in the sense that Chile is a very small economy, but many years ago, in the 90s, we core one concept and one idea that then we moved into a public policy that has been sustained through decades. And this was the fact that Chile was an open market economy, and we promote open regionalism. So we are able to work together in different settings, but permit us to go to overseas market. And this is the beauty about the fact that we came to the concept of Asia Pacific. What has been so important for us, because we have been here in Asia Pacific for many years ago, and particularly from the Philippines. And we are grateful as a country that the Philippines has been a very constructive partner to Chile. In the middle of this policy of engaging with an open trade liberalization and business facilitation, that support, Philippines was one of the first countries to support us to become an APEC members economy. So we are APEC member economy, along with the Philippines and with other ASEAN countries. And we have 32 trade agreements that covers economies like United States, China, Canada, Japan, Korea, Australia, New Zealand, and of course many in Latin America. So that gives you a sense of what has been our aim in dealing with our trade relationship. Also, and this is a very important too, that Chile is a leading agri-food export to the world. So we are significant in terms of the importance of our export, and particularly something that is very well known among all, that we are the second largest producer of salmon that you are also enjoying here in the Philippines. And we are the third in wine. So then this basket accounts for a total Chile's export of 53%. So that means that we are an outward-looking economy. And the export industry is the one that is being consolidated in the agro business. We would like to see more presence of our products, and we are grateful for your presence tonight in terms to realize networking among yourselves and also to get acquainted with the reality of chilepork. And what has been the uniqueness of Chile, and this is going to be highlighted to you, the fact that we are a very small country, far away from different markets, but we are being very efficient in terms of creating value add with our partners, and therefore it's a sort of a win-win relationship with those that we do business with. We are in the extreme south of South America, and we are 90 million people. Probably the population of Metro Manila is more than us. So, but we try to be in a manner constructive, with a lot of assertiveness, and with a very strong commitment from the institutional side of things. Again, as I've been saying to you, we are an open economy, we have been accessing different markets, we promote the integration of regionalism as a trade policy, and what is more significant that we will try to work, acknowledge the diversity. And diversity is something positive in the sense that you can build upon the construction of a better understanding among different people, economies, and market opportunity. We would like to, in the sense of having this launch in the Philippines, it's very significant because it's the first ASEAN country that we are doing today chilepork launch. And that's very significant, and that's a prestige by itself. And probably it shows you something to the Filipino people present here tonight, is the fact that the Philippines will be, a springboard of relationship, because you have already a very well set mechanisms on dealing with the other ASEAN countries. So you can play a role of facilitator to us in approaching and accessing other markets of the ASEAN community. And in the other hand, Chile could be also playing the same sort of role on the Philippines market when they are interested in target the Latin American countries. We are also something that is very relevant to us, and I always highlight, is the common heritage in terms of the Philippines and Chile. And well, it's not only to Chile, it's to Latin America. The fact that the Philippines were ruled by almost 300, 400 years by the Spaniards, and us also the same sort of amount of years, 300 and something. It creates that we have a sort of a value in terms of how we place ourselves, or how we see ourselves as a society, and also in terms of sharing values as a Latin community, a sentiment that is very unique. In closing, I think that it's very important to realize that this process that is the cornerstone today, we have started in 2012. So I want to overemphasize the fact that from 2012 we have been negotiating with the Philippines. And we were able to close this process with the help and support of our local partners here in the Philippines, industry representative, entities, regulators, and the government towards 2019, 2020. So that reflects that things don't happen all of a sudden. So in that sense, what is important is to work in a midterm framework, and in the sense that we should retain our institutional capacity, the public sector and the private sector, on a sustained effort. Today, we were talking at the embassy with Juan Carlos, and it's very interesting that every day, 2 containers full of meats are coming to the Philippines. In terms of market size, maybe it's small, but it's a good start. And we are very proud, we are very grateful, we are very humble for Chile Carne and Marca Chile to have chosen the Philippines for the launching of this event. And once again, thank you. I really invite you to explore with an open mind and with a sense of commitment the business opportunities that lie ahead for you all. Thank you so much.
Muchísimas gracias, Ambassador. And thank you very much for your words. I think they should be a good inspiration for everyone in this room. Before I proceed, I wanted to mention that I was invited because I'm usually invited to host events because I'm with Bloomberg TV and a host. But my real day job is I'm an international trade lawyer and a professor of international economic law. So I know that Chile is number one in Latin America in terms of open trade, and it's in your DNA already. It used to be in the Philippine DNA, but we hope to revive it again by changing our policies towards more open trade. And I think the partnership with Chile will be a very good start to open the bridge between us and Latin America, which used to be there for many, many years. So thank you again. And, well, pork is very special for Filipinos. We love our pork, and we eat pork in all kinds of ways. So I think this is a very good topic for the evening. And the sector, the pork sector in the Philippines, in terms of agriculture, could use this collaboration with Chile. I think if you work together and you transfer technology, I think it will create wonders, a trans-Pacific, miracle, I think. So, we want to learn more about the Chilean pork industry. And for this, we would like to invite a special guest, Mr. Juan Carlos Dominguez, President of the Chilean Association of Meat Exporters, Chile Carne, who will now introduce to us this brand, Chilepork, El Cerdo Chileno. Mr. Juan Carlos.
The planet doesn't stop. Neither the sun